Today is the draft selection and the competition for who gets the first pick. Angus.
I'm gonna go with number 4.
Germany.
Oh!
He's amazing!
99 Luftballons, ihrem Weg zum Horizont hielt man für UFOs aus dem All. Warum schickte ein General Fliegerstaffeln hinterher?
David Hughes.
1.
USA! Oh, is that a secret?
True. What we had 1 and 4.
Lee Davis,
1 and 4.
other known as Lewis Tandy.
You're looking taller.
6.
You've got a different haircut. Mexico!
Michael Mugford. 7.
Når statuer av klissnakne kvinnfolk skal spres på et sårbart skogsareal. Uten tanke for skade og eller konsekvens kan dette fort bli den neste skandalen.
What numbers are left?
Mike Richards. Scotland.
The boys won't leave the cars alone. They pull my hair, they stole my car. Well, that's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty. She is the belle of Belfast City. She is a courting 1, 2, 3. Pray, won't you tell me how I should? Tell me now when I go home. The boys won't leave the cars alone. They pull my hair, they stole my car. Well, that's alright till I go home.
Wait, what's that? You got
Remaining Scotland and Great Britain.
5.
Scotland! He's played for England, hasn't he?
Yeah, can we all stand in a line just to get this on camera? Angus, Germany. Dave, USA. Mike. I thought it might be Italy for a second there. Mike. Michael, Norway.
Absolutely devastating.
Lee. Team Mexico. KP. Great Britain.
Would anyone
Mike Richardson, captain of Ireland. How does that feel?
It's a good feeling. It's an it's not what anybody had planned, but it's not a bad thing. There are worse teams.
No.
6, in fact, we've counted. So yeah, it's exciting. Excited.
Do you feel any additional pressure this year being a captain?
I do. Yeah. The as would any new captain. You know, it's my first day on the throne. It's an intense competition this year anyway, and I think that the team that I've got in mind is, and obviously I don't want to release anything yet. But there's a team that I've got in mind that I think that are going to help me to lead Ireland to success in 2015.
So, obviously, a lot of your chances of winning are going to be decided here in the draft because it's quite open and it's important that you rank highly. Is the pressure now on this event very high for you, or do you think you can recover from a bad performance?
Well, firstly, it wasn't a bad performance. It was a lack of practice, and I think that's what we're going to be calling it from now on.
Secondly,
the Irish are known to deal with pressure.
they had a civil war.
Yeah, they did have a civil war.
That's high pressure.
Potatoes and stuff. Anyway, yeah, okay, so fine, right. My Irish team are good to deal with pressure, particularly this team that I have in mind. And this, while they're not here today, I think that once I've gotten through today, once we've finished the activities that are going to happen today, I think that it's going to be good. It's going to be a good stepping stone into success this year. So pressure doesn't matter.
Michael Richardson, thank you very much.
Very
good
welcome.
luck. Angus Healy, captain of Germany. You are the youngest captain of Beerfest. Do you think your inexperience could prove costly for your team?
I won't lie to you, I've only been to one Beerfest, and it was a crowning moment in history for me. I mean, there was the One Frog final where all three of our members ended up as the finalists, and I think a lot of that had to do with me. I am inexperienced, I know this, but I assure you, whoever I pick for my team will have leadership and camaraderie beyond their wildest dreams.
Now we've got the draft. It's obviously really important this year that you score highly in this event. What do you think your chances are? What are you aiming for?
I won't lie to you, Carl, I consider my chances pretty good. I'm solid when it comes to dizziness. I mean, I might have fallen over last year. That was a little embarrassing, but I was slightly intoxicated, and I've only had 2 beers today, so I should be alright. And also, I'm against Stevie Hughes, and let's be honest, he calmed down and playing for shit.
It is very true. Angus Healy, good luck. Steve
You've not
Hughes,
pressed the button now, which means the rest of it you did record. You're talking shite.
Paranoia.
All that other shite. Already, I'm not happy with this. I feel like I need a lawyer.
Paranoia is a bad sign in a captain. Do you think you can overcome these difficulties, leading Team Scotland to potential Beerfest victory?
Why would I be paranoid? Winners of One Frog, winners of Trick Touch Cup, different personnel, same mindset. We're going to smash it.
So you're heading into the Beerfest draft event. It's a pretty mixed up event. There are some aspects
It's not organised particularly well, Carl.
No, I mean Commissioner Hughes has run roughshod over Beerfest for the last 2 years.
He's the ball, mate.
But in this event, you have some strengths, you have some weaknesses. Where do you think you're going to position?
I would be happy with 3rd to 4th, Carl. I mean, realistically speaking, Touch Cup has never been a strength. Spinning around a hockey stick, terrible. I mean, I do it the weekend anyway. Marking players, I run around like a fucking dick. However, the down in the can, I'll be fast as shit. So I think third would be my target.
Now,
aspirational target.
There have been a few rumours in the press that your hairline's receding. Would you like to say categorically that your hair is bushy and well managed as ever?
I would say to the naysayers and the critics that frankly Medwin Hughes has a full lock of hair, and being in his gene pool, my hair will last for a long time. However, there are bald patches. I'm not gonna hold my hand up and say there's not bald patches, Carl. However, I'll be doing everything in my power to keep my hair as full and as long as possible.
Steve Hughes, thank you and good
been a
luck.
pleasure, Carl.
Michael Mugford,
Good afternoon.
captain of Team Norway.
Team Norway, yeah, very, very proud to represent such a proud nation.
Now
Nation.
there have been reports that you are in some sort of financial difficulty at the moment. Will this affect your performance at Beerfest?
No, I should be able to get out of financial difficulty by Beerfest. The loan sharks will have been dealt with. I had a meeting earlier today with the leader of the loan sharks, Mr. Halifax. Nice gent, and I'll be fine by then.
Now, up next is the event to decide who gets first pick. It's quite important.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. It should be a great game. There's some good competitors here today, so it's not going to be easy for anyone. People are stronger in certain areas than others, but what can you do? All you can do is try your best.
Michael Mugford, good luck. You're going to need it.
Thank you very much.
We missed your interview, Tom Warburton, captain of England.
Apologies, I was late.
Lee Davis, captain of Mexico. But there have been a few reports that you've never actually been to Mexico. Do you think that's going to impact on your ability to be the captain of a country that you've never visited?
Yes.
Yes.
It will definitely impact my performance. I can't represent a nation I've never been to. And I've never been part of a drug cartel, never wore sombrero. I'm gonna have to be inspired over the next few months to kind of represent a country I have never been to before. I'll give it my best shot. I made the final last year. I want to make it again this year. It's important to me. It's important.
Drawing on last year's final, you were beaten by Dave quite comprehensively. But there were some suggestions that you knew he'd won because he had a head start and you really didn't fancy finishing the boot. If push came to shove, do you think you could beat Dave?
No.
Not
I
over.
don't think I can beat Dave. If we started at the same time, I think you'd always beat me. If I had a team that gave me a head start, I'd have a chance. I think the best chance I got this year is Dave not to be in the final.
Well, unlike previous draws which Mr. Hughes has rigged, this one is wide open and it really does all come down to this event coming up. How do you think you're going to place? Can you win this event? Can you set the fastest time, or are you just aiming to middle ground?
I'm aiming to middle ground, get a strong team, a team that can get me to the final, and hopefully Dave will slip up and maybe break a leg, perhaps a few of his teeth, and then if he doesn't make the final, then I think I've got a good chance. Yeah.
Lee Davis, captain of Mexico. Cheers. Good luck.
Thank you.
Dave Hughes, two-time Beerfest champion. But there have been accusations this week that you may have rigged both previous draws to give yourself the best chance of winning Beerfest 1 and 2. How would you respond to your critics?
I put people together who I felt would complement each other's drinking abilities. So the fact that I had good people put with me must reflect that I was obviously a high caliber drinker, and so I obviously got on with high caliber drinkers. But it takes nothing away from the hard work that we put in every year. Really, I personally gained 57 seconds on my boot time from 2013 to 2014. So, that's nothing short of hard work. So, I think trying to take away from that is by saying that I fudged the teams is inaccurate and hostile.
Okay, you faced two men in the final for the boots. You faced Tom Warburton and you faced Lee Davis. Now, Tom Warburton, quite frankly, hammered you, but threw it back up. Lee Davis, we're not quite sure what happened. If you were face to face with either of those two again in the final, would you be confident that you would prevail again?
Tom Warburton can't keep down a boot, that's a fact. That's something we've learned 2 years in a row. He can't keep it down. So no, I would not be worried about Tom. Lee Davis, if he puts the training in, if he works hard at it, he can beat me. However, I feel if I do well today, get a good team behind me, get a good 2 or 3 second lead on him, I'm hitting sub 13 second boots of water. I should really be beating him on those ones.
Right, so let's get really down to the bones of this now. You've hosted the second Beerfest in your own back garden. The first one was not a hit with your good lady, and the second one's been ambivalent at best. Is Beerfest taking too much of a strain on your relationship?
I feel it's pushing it to the limits, but I feel if you don't push yourself, you don't push yourselves as a couple, you'll never learn from each other.
What do you think Megan's learning from you in this venture?
Carl, to be honest.
It is a virtue.
Yeah. I think she's understanding that although I do make copious amounts of teas and bacon sandwiches, that I also come with a reputation of hosting beer events like the Olympics and Beerfest. So I do feel it's a win-lose situation with me, and I feel she is winning more than losing most of the time.
So we're heading into the draft. Well, the event to decide the order of the draft. Do you feel confident? Do you think you're going to win this?
I don't think I'm going to win. No.
Oh.
I feel anywhere third or above, I'll be happy.
Third or above.
Yeah.
Dave Hughes, good luck.
1, go.
He sprints across. What? Double ball. Well, I must say, I feel this is slow. On to the next. If you don't mind dropping the stick.
Body's working overtime, but it don't matter. Time keeps ticking. Someone's online.
Take your time.
Moving it slow motion.
There is no try, only you.
It's time to
Dave was visiting the
That's what she says.
Right. Yeah, that's Dave. Let's call it. Let's call it.
Go.
From the top. Good start, better than his. Ooh, this is slow. This is not.
It's not punishable though, is it? It's not punishable at all. If you do that in a
I
minute.
feel like he's suffering here.
5, 6, 7.
That's a good tactic. It would take you about 4 minutes to do this.
Come on, keep going. Keep going, Mike. One more, Mike.
That's 10 by 30 seconds. In we
It's
go.
alright, pal. It's alright, pal. Someone try and catch him. At least they're not going off the 10th floor.
Hey, darling, you might get this one good.
Yeah, it's all about taking your time. Just get it in.
I bet his head's still going round though, isn't it? Isn't it? Get it down, yeah! Everyone out of the way, please.
Get the coin out, get the coin out!
Time! 1 minute 15 seconds! Next up is Stevie Hughes of Team Scotland.
Go.
An explosive start! Head on stick!
Oh, this is horrible. Why am I doing this again?
He lost it to the Scotland team.
5.
Hello, Stevie.
So
himself. Settling himself. So,
Looking for a very aggressive approach. There's not much accuracy in it at all.
There's no need to swear now, is
I feel
there?
like this is going to be a 4-minute already. Steve's finishing to 80. Ooh, nearly. Oh, this could be it! He's got 20 seconds to beat my time!
Out the way, people.
Show us a bonus!
There's no coin in there. Are you actually supposed to coin?
He took the coin to the drain.
What time? He took the coin to the manhole. 1 minute, 7 seconds!
Little bit saggy. I feel like he's gained some weight. Whoa! I don't feel like we had enough thingy there. Sorry, I've got to get in the camera. How you feeling? How you feeling? You're spinning round. Get your head on that stick. Sit. Keep going, Wiggins. Keep your concentration, buddy. Keep going. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Go on. That's alright. Go on. Don't take it too fast. Settle yourself. Settle yourself. Go to that table. Be like a king. Be like a king.
Very good.
Be like a king.
This is the hard bit. That's it. This could be a very, very good time.
That is a very nice.
Runs out, runs the line. We're talking 51 seconds.
Oh, did you see that? I saw it. I saw it.
Oh, there's no 340 pounds. He uses toilet paper. No, money for toilet
Well, I can so far.
He settles himself. All the seconds. Someone ask a commentator.
coin there.
Oh my god, this time is tight!
He's got it. Back to the start. Put on 48 seconds. Right, go.
In the coat. In the super dragon. Those trees are brand new before today. They're ruined now.
How you feeling?
Those trees are so washed. You better be. They're not that jazzy.
We're not censoring the crucial time during the event.
Dead!
And away it goes.
He had to stay back with the Straight in. I'll go straight in.
Oh, that went off a little to the right. Oh.
15 to 1.
I love 15 to 1. What a game.
Warmage time's gone.
I think he doesn't understand what he's doing. He keeps catching the coin.
Catch my own coin. You're winning.
I seem to think he's not getting
Bounced off the rib.
the desperation.
He's just got a bit Angus now. That's what it's all about.
Do it as hard as you can.
That's what she said.
That's what you did, and you didn't finish.
I know, but I never finished, so that's not a problem.
I'd say your girlfriend thinks that's a problem.
We all knew
Do you have a girlfriend?
I do not have a girlfriend. I'm single.
Break that froth.
That's news.
Ladies,
This won't take long.
This could decide the later rounds of the draft.
Time 1 minute 36 seconds.
1 minute 36 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, David Hughes.
Try to believe, although it gets rough, that you got hands tough to make it. History repeats itself. Try and you succeed. Never doubt that you're the one, and you can have your dream. You're the best.
This is where all the expectations are, ladies and
Nothing's
gentlemen.
gonna ever keep you down. You're the best.
For the last 2 years.
Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best.
Trying his hardest.
Nothing's gonna ever keep you down.
I feel like he's working his way over to the bench early.
I gotta be proud, standing out in the cloud with the ultimate game fight. Try your best to win them all, and one day time will tell. When you're the one that's standing there, you reach the final bell. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around.
Possibly swallowed the
Nothing's
corner.
gonna ever keep you down.
If you get timed out, you get pulled over.
Bottom. Your last pick.
20 seconds.
Go, Morgat. Andy Wiseman.
Andy Wyman!
First pick of the draft.
What has he done there? He's the best he's got
There's a method to the madness.
Throwing it away, lads! 1 minute 50 seconds, Warby.
Tom Warburton.
Oh, Adam Hasty has to be the pick. Adam Hasty has
He's
to be the pick.
picking an all-rounder, as he is a drinker. Ricky! He's picked Matt Ricketts! Because he's a
You need to get another clothes peg, mate.
Stay one here and put him next to.
Well,
I can't believe that. I thought mine was weird.
There's picks all over the shop here.
Unbelievable.
I'm not sure about that, but there we go.
Take your brother.
Hang on!
Renegades! You can't pick him.
He's going for a drinker, I assume.
He's going for Bourneville.
He's just trying to find KP, let's face it. Where's KP? Here's KP, let's all just wait for him to pick it.
Could have down.
Michael Mudford, standard
Staying
pick.
loyal to 32 Duchess Place. The MVP of last year's tournament.
Peg, please. Steve's got to
Oh! Quick pick! I want the Scots.
Mike Richardson. That was a Stevie pick from Lewis Standard. Wow! I've been picked. Wow! Mike Richardson.
She knows, therefore, it's ranked the worst drinker ever.
Well, that was.
There is the new selection. Lee Davis.
Matt Winters!
Picks Matt Winters.
Sold out Adam Hastings!
Adam, after 2 years of being with Lee, it's been betrayed.
Winters is...
Angus Healy.
Angus, who did you pick?
I picked Daniel Spires.
Angus picked Daniel Spires.
Daniel Spires.
I thought you were typing.
Back down to Dave.
That makes my.
He has got to pick a gamer here now.
No, I've not. I've already picked a gamer.
An all-rounder, you haven't got one.
Adam, you're still going to be born in the USA.
What day see you, Adam?
Adam celebrating big style. He's all over this shop. Warburton picks
So
Bourneville.
I've got between the second best Buckland, the Dove,
Or your brother.
and my brother.
Am I with the fucking
He's got to pick a gamer here. There are quite a lot of gamers left. People obviously don't like gamers.
Looking back on his form last year,
That's who I'd go for.
I'd go for Lloyd, mate. He was
Go for your
alright.
brother, mate. That's the right
What's
thing
the
to
time
do.
it is?
I'm
Because
not
it's
being with the
time.
Mugford.
You should go for your brother because then you can train
What's
him.
this James Levy like?
he's an all-rounder, firstly.
Oh, so you can't pick him.
No.
What a
For
shame.
fuck's sake, pick Lloyd.
Your choices are Lloyd,
Pick Lloyd.
Lloyd.
Lloyd was all
Lloyd, Paul, or your brother. Are you going to? Oh, he's not picked his brother! What a selfish bastard! I thought this boy was some sort of religious nut.
I wanna
Obviously
come
not.
somewhere near the top.
All I've got to choose is Davey.
Stevie Hughes,
I think you've got to go down.
your gamer pick, please. He's gone straight to Paul Dovey.
Paul Dovey, no way!
Paul Dovey was not last pick. I cannot believe
Unbelievable!
Right up there.
What was it? The liability award from last year.
I picked
Mike Richardson
So
He doesn't even know who that guy is.
picks the new guy.
James
We're
Levy.
happy with that. We're happy with that. He's a drinker. We'll be fine. No, as in Tom Mugford signs up with Lee Davis.
They'll carry him. He wouldn't have done well in my team.
Angus gets his final pick of the draft.
I am not too displeased with my mixed match of teams. Have you started?
This is KP from The Guardian. First question.
My first question is to Commissioner Hughes. You've rigged 2 draws in the past. This one has been open and we've picked only white men. Why?
I felt that the gamers could be the decisive factors. So I didn't want to. Sorry, Paul. I didn't want to end up with Paul Dovey on my team. So I thought, get my gamer early, get the person that I want in the game, and there was more talent in the all-rounders. And we can see that from Outcast that I've got in my second pick.
Okay, Michael Mugford. How do you feel about not picking your brother?
I've never really been a loyal kind of guy. I always say that again.
That's what Anne Holly said.
I went for a guy that's been involved, played the games. We'd have to teach him how to play the games from afar. That would be difficult.
Next question.
I will
Carl,
this one is
from
for
The Telegraph.
The Telegraph. This is for Angus. Angus, is that the worst performance of your life?
I won't lie to you, I'm very disappointed in how Germany did today. I hope they can bring it back. Actual
Let's just quick shot to Angus's team. He's not ended up with a bad squad there. He is terrible. Terrible performance.
by my fellow captain.
Do you base your love on Nigel Farage?
Nigel Farage is not the basis of my look, and I tend to go for a more of a David Cameron.
Alright, that's enough of that. Lewis. Lewis from The Sun.
you be dressing up as a leprechaun on the day?
That's a good question. Yeah, do you know what? Yes, I will.
Okay.
Just for gigs.
Hopefully, he doesn't expect the team to dress up like that.